Hey, good evening, everybody. My name's John. Welcome to another edition of the old Zone 1 Brew Reviews. Tonight we're going to be looking at a little something different, a little something that just come out on the market. I actually bought a 6-pack of this about 2 weeks ago and shared a couple with some friends. Had a couple with myself. I always like to try 2 or 3 of the beers that I'm going to review before I put a review up, just because I think it's fair to do. I don't like drinking just one and throwing a review up and talking about it, because I want to try the complexity of at least 2 or 3 of them to see if it's the same. But tonight we're going to be looking at a new one just come out, Henry's Hard Soda. This is comes in at about 4.2% alcohol. It's a little lower than most of these beers that's come out, like Not Your Father's and Best Damn Root Beer and some of these others. A little bit lower alcohol content, but I really enjoyed it. But let's pour it and talk about it a little bit. So let's pour right down the middle. Let's see what we can get out of it. So a lot of carbonation, a lot of carbon. You can actually see the bubbles popping up out of the top of the glass right now. That's a lot of carbonation. So yeah, look at that. Huge. Not much head. The head went away pretty quickly, as if, I guess you would say, an Orange Crush would. But not. This is a Miller Coors launched beer, which I'm pretty excited about. I'm a Miller Coors fan, so. But let's give it an old smell test and see what we got. It smells just like an Orange Crush. It smells like a real good orange soda. Yep. Pretty simple. Let's give it a taste test. This is definitely a crushable beer. Crush a lot of them. I think it's really good. It almost gives me the complexity of what almost like a Tang would back years ago, if anybody remembers what Tang tastes like. But it definitely has the orangey taste in it. To me, this is, I enjoy it. I think it's good beer for what it is. I think it's well carbonated, almost to the point of being a little over carbonated. Really orangey. I'm not going to say like an Orange Crush or Orange Soda, but it's kind of got that Tang taste. If you remember what Tang tastes like, it's got that big orange in the front, and then by the time it gets down, you kind of lose it a little bit. And it's kind of, it dissipates away. But it's really carbonated, really big orange. It's kind of pricey. I believe it was like $9 or $10 a 6-pack, which I guess that's kind of comparable for what you're paying for these. That's about maybe $1 or $2 less than around here for what I'm paying for your Not Your Father's root beer or your Best Damn Root Beer, the ginger ales or whatever. But sum it up in a nutshell, would I buy this again? I probably would. It'd be a good beer to take somewhere and let other people enjoy. It's never had this, and I had an opportunity to drink it with some people the other night. I kind of thought the same things I did. It was pretty good, but it was a little overcarbonated. And but I don't get that soda taste out of it like I do, say, a lot of your other flavored beers like this. So, but it's enjoyable. It's all right. I mean, it's nothing to jump up and down over, but it's an enjoyable. What it is a hard soda. I mean, if you got kids and you got a refrigerator full of them, I think you really need to pinpoint to your kids that these are alcoholic beverages. Please stay out of them, because I mean, the alcohol in this is well hidden. Nothing in there that I mean, you could drink a few of these and Wow. But I don't want to linger on too much about this, but I guess this is kind of a Henry's Hard Soda BS conversation. I watched a malt liquor project that my buddy Jay Terrio is doing right now the other day, and he brought up a couple good points on Beer Advocate and rate beer, where people that walk into, say, a package store, walk into a bulk grocery store like a Walmart or Myers, or walk into your Rite Aids or Walgreens or something, that look at these beers and get on their phone and look at these and say that, oh, they're rated bad, I don't want to buy this beer. I don't agree with that. I think a lot of these beers that are lowballed on rate beer Advocate, are by people that have no sense of what beer is. But let's take a look at the beers that are rated highly as excellent or really above average beers. If you take a look at it seriously and you look at the beers on Beer Advocate and Rate Beer that I've looked at and I've had, are probably 75% of the beers that are rated that high are probably beers that probably 65 to 70% of the people are never going to be able to get anyways. So, I mean, that's kind of my take on it. I mean, I think the people that's posting these beers on there. But you get on there, you look at some of these beers, they're beers that most people's never going to be able to get anyways unless you're a beer trader or you know people in the beer industry that can send you these beers. Or, like I said, you trade for them. That's the only way you're going to get them. But, most of these beers trade big, and I do some trading. I enjoy it, and I got people that trade for me to get beers too. But I mean, that's what you got to look at. I mean, is it fair to judge a beer because I'm gonna drink for instance, this right here. I didn't look it up on Beer Advocate and Rate Beer because I really don't care. But I'm sure they're poor because they're based on people's research that wouldn't drink this beer anyways, that just want to review and another beer to add to their portfolio on Rate Beer or Beer Advocate. I mean, that's exactly what this is. It's like, you take a look at malt liquors or most of your adjunct lagers. They're probably beers that people's never drank, never going to drink, but just post up bad reviews just to say, I don't like them. But I'm not a fan of Rate Beer and Beer Advocate. I mean, first few reviews I did on here, I actually went on there and did some research on what they said on it. And I kind of quit because it doesn't really matter, because I don't believe that those sites are accurate. I don't believe that those sites are, they're just trash. I don't care a whole lot for them. I mean, most people probably do, but I don't. I mean, I've done this for a long time, and I'm just not a fan of what they are. I mean, I don't appreciate people that probably don't drink the beer and trash it up, and I'm not about that. And I've never been about that. But I'm a guy that I can sit down and drink like last night. You drink a Bourbon County Rye, and then turn around, sit right down beside it, and drink a Keystone Light. I mean, you got to give every beer a chance, and every chance a beer. And I mean, that's the way we are. I mean, that's the way we roll. And but I mean, drink what you like what you drink, enjoy it. And it's not about craft beer or about macro beers. It's not about anything. I don't like to use the word adjunct. I think that's silly. That's a made-up word, I think, and I've said that for years. But don't worry about what people say. Drink what you like. Enjoy it. That's why I'm drinking this Henry's Hard Cider, and I'm throwing this out there saying, is it a great beer? No. Is it a bad beer? No. Is there 52,000 things I could say good about this beer? Probably not. Is there 52,000 things I could say bad about it? Probably not. It's an enjoyable beer at 4.2% alcohol. It tastes to me like Tang with a little bit of overcarbonated in it. But, I mean, it's And most people's not going to drink it because it's a Miller Coors freaking beer. I mean, who cares? If you're hung up on that, who cares? I mean, and that's where I roll. I'm John, Zoneone. We do it all. Craft beers and junk beers. And malt liquors. Stay tuned this week. Got some big malt liquor videos coming out. High gravities. Label it out. I'm John. Have a good one, people.